Welcome back, you guys. It has been way too long since I filmed a video, and I've definitely been missing it, so I kind of have a fun one for you today. Oh, there's Willie in the background. I am starting a new business quest. So it hasn't really taken off yet, but everyone has to start somewhere, so that's kind of what I keep telling myself. And it's something that I've been thinking about doing for a long time, and it is called Glam by Pay. So right now I'm only on Instagram, and it's kind of just like freelance. I'm just having people DM me if they're interested in booking, but I want to do bridal makeup, prom makeup, event makeup, whatever people want. I am interested in doing makeup. So yes, it's what I'm passionate about, and I just kind of want to see where it goes. So I wanted to show you guys everything that I picked up for my makeup kit to get started with that. So here it is. I would love to purchase eventually a traveling kind of suitcase situation, but for now this works because it has wheels. I got it at Target for like 12 bucks, and it's easily transportable, and it serves my purpose for now. So I am happy using this until I can hopefully start making some money off of this little side quest, and yeah, invest more in my business. Also today I just kind of went for a very natural makeup look. I didn't do any blush or anything. I've just been using my green Aborian, I don't have it in here obviously, but it's my green Aborian color correcting CC cream. And then I have a lot of blemishes right now, so I just put pimple patches on those and then layer my makeup on top, and then I'll just kind of spot conceal with some concealer. I use my Hoola bronzer, and obviously brows. I use my e.l.f. laminate brows. You guys know I love that one if you've seen my other videos. As well as, I think it's like this waterproof by is it by Maybelline? I don't know. I'll have to get back to you guys about what it's called. Maybe that can be my next video, is just making one about this natural look. If any of you are interested, please let me know. So without further ado, let's get into what's in my kit. So my first shelf is dedicated to base products. So I went ahead and bought this iconic London Underglow blurring primer, and I like to use that for mostly the perimeter of the face to add some glow, and this one's really beautiful. I like the packaging. I will say it does kind of leak, so I have to keep it upright. And then I also picked up the e.l.f. liquid poreless putty primer. This stuff is really good. As long as you apply it correctly, you shouldn't rub it in. You need to tap it into your skin and let it sit before applying, and it makes for a really good base. And I primarily use that around the T-zone. I have my Tarte hydrating primer in here as well. This one's not my favorite, but thought I should mention. And then for any redness that people might experience, I have the Revolution color correcting primer that just neutralizes redness. I know for myself at least, I really struggle with redness, so I love a green color correcting product. And this one's pretty good. And then I also have the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion, and this would be more for like a body glow. I don't love it for the skin. I know it's a popular product, but it's not really one that I use for all over. I do like it though. It's just not what I typically use in my routine, but I think it would be nice for a collarbone moment and like maybe a little bit on the shoulders. I'm also filming in a new location today. I'm in the sunroom. When I moved into my boyfriend's house, he wasn't really doing anything with the sunroom. It was kind of more of just like a storage space. So we tried to clear it out the best we can. Obviously, this isn't aesthetic. I have shoes back here. But we got this nice circle chair. We actually garbage picked it and then bought a cushion for it on Amazon, which I love. And then we hung up some vines. So I am excited to further decorate this place, but we're balling on a budget here, so I'll wait till I make my OT money before I can start redecorating. But it's really nice. I like sitting out here and just kind of looking out back. Sometimes we see some cool stuff in nature. Like one time we were out here and we saw a deer giving birth, which was insane. Crazy experience. Anyways, back to the makeup. So the next thing is this One Size pink, ultra pink powder. I need to repurchase this because it's definitely over a year old. Shh, don't tell anyone that. But it's really good. It's really, really, really good. And One Size products are amazing. They are definitely made to last. They are quality. You are paying a lot, but you're going to get your money's worth. They are definitely worth the splurge. And then I've been using recently this Revlon translucent setting powder, and it's their photo ready one. So I'm just thinking for weddings and event makeup, you're taking a lot of pictures, so you need something that's perfecting on the skin. Like I'm wearing it right now, and especially in the sun, I feel like it's giving kind of porcelain, and I think it's because of the powder, because it's so blurry. I really, really like that one. Another one I really like is the Charlotte Tilbury one. It's also very nice. And then I have the Tarte Creaseless Glow Skin Filter, and this is just something that I use on the high points of the cheeks. I don't use a traditional highlighter per se anymore. I feel like that was more of a 2016 thing, but now this is what I opt for instead of a highlighter, and it just gives a little bit of glow to the skin. And then I also picked up, this was actually on sale at Sephora, the Anastasia Brow Freeze and Brown Powder Duo, and then it also came with this brush. I need to clean the brush. But it just looks like this, and it's pretty versatile, especially if you have different shades of clients. Some might have lighter hair, some might have darker hair, or you can kind of mix the two. So I like that it gives you that option. And then I am all for a brow freeze moment. I definitely need to pick up some more e.l.f. Laminating brow gel for my kit. But for now, this is what we're using. And I've had really good results with it on the clients that I've done so far. And then for foundations, I need to increase my shade range, and I'm definitely looking for advice on how to do this as a makeup artist without spending too much money. I don't know if I should suggest my clients to come in with their favorite foundation and then just use that, or if I should go out and buy like one specific line of foundations and get just like a range of shades. I want to wait until I kind of build my clientele before I can do something like that, because it is expensive. Makeup's expensive. But yeah, just let me know some different ways to go about that. But for now, I have like just a few foundations that I like. I have this L'Oreal Infallible, the 24-hour one. This one's very matte, but I do like it, and it's long lasting. And then obviously my Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick by Charlotte Tilbury. This is kind of similar to the e.l.f. Creaseless Glow, just where I would put it on the high points of the skin. But this one is my personal favorite. It's so, so pretty on the skin. And then I have a concealer in here by Sephora, the Best Skin Forever Full Coverage Multi-Use. This one's kind of more like yellowy, yellow undertones, which I'm more cool tones, so it didn't really work for me. So I thought, why not add it to the kits? And then I have my Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation, which is amazing. It is worth the hype. It is very popular for a reason, for sure. And then I also have this Bare Minerals Liquid Foundation. This one's also very good. It's a little too light, but it's very like porcelain, glass skin, glowy, and a little bit more sheer. It's not full coverage at all, but it is beautiful. I really liked that one. Specifically in college when I was going through some really bad acne. Okay, moving on to cheeks and bronzers and contour, all of it. Oh, and eyes. So I went ahead and picked up this Bronze Glow by the Sephora collection. It comes with, I haven't even used it yet, but it comes with, oh, okay, there. I don't know if we can see. I want to get closer to the camera. But it comes with this putty like bronzer. It comes with this putty bronzer, and I really like it so far. What I'll do is take a little bit with my finger, warm it up on the back of my hand, and then go in with the brush and apply it as contour. And then it also comes with a powder bronzer, and this is just kind of like a, I don't really know if I would use this on the skin, but maybe as an eyeshadow. I don't even know if it's showing up on camera. If I come here. Okay, there you can see it in the sun. It's very sparkly and very pretty. I think I would use it as an eyeshadow. Maybe as like an extra highlight, but yeah, I have yet to use it. I've only used the liquid putty bronzer out of this trio so far. And then another product I have for the face is just a mini Milk Makeup contour bronzer stick, or I would consider this more of a bronzer stick because it is pretty warm toned. It's in the shade Baked. These are good, but this is definitely a dark shade. I remember trying to use this in the winter and it was like way too orange for me, so I could probably get away with using it now, but I haven't been using that one. I've been using the Makeup Forever in, I don't know what shade, but I think it's in another one of my videos. I don't know. But the Makeup Forever Multi-Use Sticks contour stick, that's the one that I've been using, and I really like it. Okay, so we have a few different blushes. So this one's really pretty. Juvia's Place in Volume 5. These are really pigmented, almost like neon blushes. Like the tiniest little bit goes a very long way. So these will last you forever. I really recommend picking up some of these if you are starting a makeup kit or wanting to get into doing like event makeup for people. This will just be a really worth your money for building a collection like that. And I definitely want to get more of their products to build my collection. Well, you'll see, I have another one of their things in here. And then I have a Rare Beauty blush in the shade Worth. This one's very, oh, the sun keeps like going in and out, but this is good lighting. This one is very like neutral and universal. I think it would look pretty on pretty much anyone. Let's see. And then I have like a blush stick. This one's by Makeup Revolution. And it kind of smells almost like raspberry to me. Like a raspberry dessert. But it is very pretty. Okay, and then for eyeshadows, I need eyeshadow palette recommendations, but these are what I have so far. And I do like all of these, but I'm looking to invest a little bit more money into like a very quality one. I've been looking at the Makeup by Mario ones, and I feel like he makes a good neutral and transition shade universal eyeshadow palette. So I think when I do make that purchase, it's gonna be the Makeup by Mario one. But I also have the Nubian by Juvia's. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it was just that blush that I was talking about that are very pigmented. This is an eyeshadow palette by them, and they have a lot of like warm bronzy shades in here, and then as well as a couple of shimmers. The only thing I wish it had that it doesn't is a white matte shade. That's what it could definitely use, but I don't really touch anything in the middle row because it's all dark shimmery colors, and I don't really tend to use a lot of shimmer on the eyeshadow unless it's like the brightest color on like the inner corner. So I don't know, it's just not my personal preference, but I guess if a client wanted that, I could use this palette. And then I have a little glitter. This one's ballet shoes. I feel like everyone talked about this when it came out. The SEPHORA ballet shoes, just shimmery color. It looks really pretty on the eyes. Maybe I'll do a little swatch for you guys. Let me open it. My nails are like starting to chip, so can't get it open. That is one thing. These are not the best to open and close. They're kind of a pain. But I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my eyes just to show you how pretty it is. Oh, not the pimple patch. I feel like shimmers, your best bet is applying with your finger. Just gets the most product on there, but this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. I'm trying to get more in the light so you can see. Love that. Alright, I'm gonna be so glittery after this video. That's okay. There are definitely worse problems to have. This palette is Ulta Beauty Violet Hour, but I really just recommend having color, like good like white shades here. Dusk and Twilight, I really like these colors. Could swatch a little bit. I don't know if they're going to show up super well. It's a very like sheer palette, but it's not really showing up. Whatever. But they just have kind of like some unique shades in here. They have some pinks, and then they have a really dark, like purpley, deep violet shade. Okay, and then this is a really good one by Morphe. It's the Neutral Territory palette, and they have a really good matte white shade. It's called Straight Up, and that's definitely my most used eyeshadow shade. And then they have a good deep chocolate brown. I like to use this for eyeshadow wings. Instead of doing liquid liner, I like to use eyeshadow with an angled brush. And this is a good color for it, as well as you could do it with the black. So I think if I had to recommend anything for my collection, mine's broken, eyeshadow wise, it would be this palette, Neutral Territory. And then I also have a Fenty Beauty Mini. Unfortunately mine cracked, but this one also has a good matte white shade, and it has like a pink shimmery that's really pretty and a bronzy brown, as well as it would normally have a dark brown, but mine broke, so can't use that anymore. But this one's in One True Neutrals, that's what it's called. Nookie Rookie is the white shade that I really like, and Avogato is the really dark shade that Shattered from here, and then Come and Get It is a good like bronzy brown for the crease. The Sephora Collection Color Shifter palette, this one's pretty good. I could see if you were doing like costume makeup, this shimmer would be good for that, or like if you were a competitive cheerleader, this is a good glitter to have. I like this palette, and I really like this like plum shade. I don't even know what you would consider that, maroon, but I like that for the crease. It's just kind of like something different. Oh, there's a spider. Die. Definitely gonna cut that out. And then this, I literally just picked up from Five Below, but I swear this is a good dupe for Ariana Grande's liquid eyeshadows. It's by LA Girl, and it's called Bouncy 4 Eyeshadow Palette. It's just 4 different shades of like iridescent glitters. They are really pretty, and I'm excited to keep using this palette. And it was a good price. It was like $5. And then as far as lashes go, I am still kind of figuring out what kind of lashes I would want to use on clients. I picked up some individuals. Individuals you can't go wrong with, because you kind of have a little bit more control over how much like drama you want. I guess that's a good word for it. And I just think they're a little bit more natural looking. But I also picked up these strip lashes. I picked up the volume ones. So this would be if you want a little bit more full glam. This would be good for that. Hang on, we have a guest.